Very good morning to one and all. Today, I, Shreyash Mulik from B.Tech CTIS, going to represent a presentation on website blocking using Python. So, let's go. Here is the overview of my presentation. First, I would like to explain my architecture, second methodology used, and the DFT diagram of my project. What are the exact hardware and software specifications are using? Sorry. So the fifth one is a screenshots of my projects, pros and cons of projects, and seventh one is a conclusion part. And last, references. First, let's start with a methodology. So the basically my project overview was the in every system there is a host file, whether it is a Mac, Windows, or Linux. We have to just write a command to get a host file. So focusing on this project, I'm working on host file, which is on host operating system files that map a host name to IP addresses, which user will mapping a host name of a website to our local addresses, which will help to utilizing a Python file handling manipulations to compose the host name in a host.txt, and evacuations of all lines after your working hours has been done. So in the host file, we are going to list a website which we want to block. So let's go with that. Here's my data flow diagram. So here's I've mentioned how my function has been worked. As you see, we enters the website addresses, it will start blocking and it will go to host file to block the website. And again, it come to check, and again it's come back to and show your website has been blocked. After doing that, it we will go to check about browser part. So it will show that how it's unable to mention the how it unable to connect. Here is the technical specification which I required for making this project. First one is hardware, which is minimum requirement was 2 GB of RAM and i3 processor, hard disk. Especially in software, we required a Python 3.0 dot updated version, and the tool I have used in this is like a PyCharm tool or a Visual Studio Code also we can use. In third, a working laptop or a computer. Here is the screenshot of my code. In this, I have imported a tkinter which helps to make a GUI based version. And next, here is the mention how I have assigned the path of our host file to any IP addresses. This is the second screenshot of my coding part. In this, I have mentioned how I'm assigning a website addresses and list which I have made. Here is the GUI based my interface which I have using. Here we can enter any website addresses to block that website. After clicking on block, it will show a blocked. If it is already blocked, it will show that here will be mentioned that it is already blocked. So here is the screenshot of my host file. In left side, as you see, this is a blank. Nothing has been done. After doing blocking, it will mention here that medium.com as a 127.0.01 has been blocked in a local addresses. So here is the screenshot. I have mentioned that medium.com has been blocked. As you see in behind, there is a web page which is this site can't be reached due to refuse to connect. So the pros are like students can access to graphic contents including pornography and violent images, which is very harmful for today's days, which will help to keeping a students from being distracted by entertainment and gaming sites. So cyberbullying also is a prevention and protect a student from predatory strategy online includes scammers, hackers, and people who would mine a personal information. And yeah, the cons will be like discouraging a students to autonomy and decision making, which help to make them preventing from learning to use the internet efficiently and responsibility. So limited access to useful education site. These are the impacts on a society which will done. And the conclusion is that to make just focus on your work and only work in your dedicated time. So these are the references and project status. So project status has been totally done. I have completed my project. So I would like thanks to Professor Dipti ma'am for helping me to make this project.